Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana has fulfilled basically the minimum expectations for this B wave that we discussed. Yesterday around the same time we said that it seems likely that we will at least get a higher B wave because the move down looked corrective, so it typically suggests another extension higher. This extension higher happened in a B wave, so we have a 3-wave move up off the lows, and current price action would suggest that this is what is playing out here. The price reacted to the 78.6 retracement and the previous swing high at $45 basically, or $44.80. And as long as that high stays in place, which is yesterday's high, the C wave to the downside can easily unfold from here. However, I need to see further evidence for that to confirm that. So a break below that small B wave low in this triangle, which was made here at $39.70, would suggest further that this C wave down is unfolding, and a break below $38 and 30 basically, or a sustained break below that level, this swing low basically from the 3rd of November would suggest or confirm further that this C wave to the downside is now unfolding. It would be wave C of 4. And then we're watching for that. That's one scenario. And after that, I would still watch for a 5th wave rally to the next Fibonacci extensions higher to around $55 and 63, maybe higher. So this is one scenario. Dip into the support area, rally in a wave 5, all part of the current scenario. In a more bullish scenario, we could get there more directly. So in both scenarios, more upside is expected. Either more directly, that's definitely possible, or after a pullback. The thing is, because this year is so far very corrective, I haven't got any evidence for a more direct extension, but it can happen. And the problem is, and that's what I tried to communicate in yesterday's video, the problem is with this structure that what is unfolding here could easily become an overshooting B wave. So it will be very difficult to determine and distinguish between a B wave that's extending, like a high B wave, they can always do that, or an extension in wave 3. Does it matter really to know what it is? Not really. All you need to know is that a move to $55 or $63 is still very much likely, can be expected. I think it's reasonable to expect that because the bigger picture still shows it. But you need to understand that it is technically possible and also likely to get a pullback in wave 4 before this rally unfolds. It's just a question in which scenario it is. Either wave 4 and then 5, or we are still in wave 3 and then get the wave 4 and then get the wave 5. Or even in a high B wave and we're actually already in wave 4, but don't really know it because the B wave could extend. So it's, the pressure is still up on this chart, absolutely, and I would not be surprised if we get further extensions. So we need to give the chart a little bit of space, possibly all the way down to $28.40. That's the level where I say, okay, if we break below that level, I would have to take a more bearish perspective and stance on Solana. Until then, we can see the trend as up basically, okay? And you just need to understand that this is basically the space we need to give the price to decide how far does it want to come down. And then it will make the decision to more directly, maybe do this. That's basically it, right? Only below $28.40, again, I will have to take a more bearish perspective. The expectations would be, in the next move up to reach that 1.236 extension level, ideally, eventually, in this wave 5 higher. So that will depend a little bit on, and we will know that later, if the wave 3 is still unfolding, because if the wave 3 unfolds to $55, maybe even 63, then we get a wave 4 pullback, and then wave 5 happens. The wave 5 should take us higher to possibly even $80 or 93. So the uptrend is still ongoing against $28.40. That's the key support. Micro support is $38.30. And you could say a very, very short-term support is this last swing low at $39.70. It's all a matter of time frame and perspective. Someone might even take a bearish position here and say, okay, against this swing high, I focus on lower. Because if you know that the minimum expectations for the B wave are complete, you could be watching for lower prices. But the price data I have here is not crystal clear. It's too micro, okay? So I would not be able to give you with confidence a view that this here is a 5-wave move down, which would indicate that the C wave has started. So it's too small to be reliable. So yeah, overall the situation on the Solana chart is unchanged. Still an interesting chart, still a bullish chart for now. We just need to give it a little bit more space due to the uncertainty here in the shorter time frame. But I think the situation is still fairly clear. I think the levels and parameters are very well defined, and you have definitely a few levels to watch. That's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.